Please welcome Regis Philbin.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Whoa! How you doing, Michael? Great to see you. Thank you, folks. Thank you. How about Mike? This is the new Michael K. The streamlined Michael K. Honest to God. You look great.
Thank you. You too. Back in 2004, Guinness said that you were the most hours before a television camera in the history, and now it's just under 17,000.
Right.
Did this mean anything to you? I think you supplanted Hugh Downs as #1.
That's right, and Hugh Downs didn't like it. Hugh Downs was #1. He had 10,000 hours.
Now, does this hour go into your total?
Yes.
Really?
You are on TV, aren't you?
You could call it that.
You could call it that. I'll take this hour. Sure it does. So I'm zeroing in on 17,000. I kind of like that. But you know what happened was that when it was announced, naturally Hugh Downs' name popped up. And, of course, he'd had a long run on NBC. Mm-hmm. And so he had 10,000 hours, and he was proud to be there. And I knew you. So he wrote me a letter. He said, well, congratulations that you've got over 16,000 hours and that you're the guy I've been on television the most. He said, but I worked on network and some of yours was on cable. I said, you, relax. It doesn't mean that much.
I love the bitterness. That's healthy. He's 92, so it works for him.
It goes far with the deal, yeah.
Absolutely. Now, I've also heard that Katie Couric has stiffed you on a bet. Because
how do you like that Katie Couric? Who does she think she is?
America's sweetheart.
Who the hell does she think she is?
I don't get it.
She's Katie Couric. So we're having lunch together. So she says, you know, what's it going to be like? And I think you're going to cry. I said, it's going to be a little tough, but I'm not going to cry. Oh, yes, you are going to cry. I said, I got tough. Who does Katie Couric? She started pushing me around. I said, I'm not going to cry, Katie. I'll bet you $10. I said, you're on. Have I seen the $10?
That's brutal.
No.
That's just brutal. It's
terrible.
Now, the final show of Regis and Kelly was in November 2011. And that wrapped up nearly 30 years of doing that show. What was that day like for you?
Well, it was tough, but I kind of enjoyed it. I mean, it was nice.
There are big heavyweights there that came to say goodbye.
Yeah, it was nice. It was nice to say goodbye to you know, on television to a lot of those folks. And I appreciate them coming by.
The Trumpster showed up?
Trumpster was there. I noticed you weren't there, but anyway.
I wasn't invited.
No, you weren't.
No, you needed an invite.
You should have been invited.
I would have loved to have been there. I never got on the show, though, which was really hurtful for me as well.
You got to understand, Gelman doesn't know sports.
Now, you got a key to the city from Mayor Bloomberg.
Yeah.
What is it open?
Not much.
Now, you made everybody know that day, Regis, I'm not retiring.
Yeah.
I'm just leaving this show.
I tried to make that clear.
But a lot of people didn't get it.
They don't get it at all.
Well, I was upset anyway, because first of all, I'm watching the show, and I did get emotional, because I think you're one of the great broadcasters that we'll ever see.
Really?
I mean, just the way you were. Is he?
No, come on. I really
you are.
I'm not kidding.
Because it's not an act. What you are in the dressing room is what you are on camera. Why did you decide I'm going to hang this up? I mean, you're making oodles of money. You're famous. It's just an hour, and then you have the rest of the day. Why? I was just did Regis then.
All of a sudden, he became Regis. I don't like Regis. You make me feel like I should go back.
Maybe you should.
I'm kind of enjoying not having that strain, and I'll tell you why, Michael. You know. There was nothing written in that first 20 minutes. I wanted it to be spontaneous. I wanted it to find out what she had done the night before, what I did, who I saw, what impressed us. Because I think that's what television is missing now. It's not scripted, but nobody knows where they're going. We're just going to go out and do it. Mm-hmm. And but after 28 and a half years, you know, it sounds easy enough. But some nights you don't do anything,
right?
You know, and then you've got to really think about things. So it wore me down.
Now, since you left live, okay, the ratings have gone down 37%. I would be thrilled if I were you.
Of course, because you're bitter.
This is the book, How I Got This Way. Now, you've done 2 previous autobiographies.
Yeah.
There's a lot of life to talk about. So what's in number 3?
Well, the number 3 are the people you meet during your life who have impressed you and inspired you and influenced you in some way.
Am I in there?
And hopefully made you better. I should have put you in there. But you've met them too. I mean, just look back even when you're a kid, you meet someone or you hear something and you want to be like them, I guess. And so it all began really with Bing Crosby. So, gee, at 7 years old, I said, that's what I want to be, Bing Crosby. And my parents were very concerned about what I was going to do with my life. I was afraid to tell them I wanted to be Bing. I wanted to be a singer. What, am I crazy? I don't sing. I went to Notre Dame. I said, the day I graduate from Notre Dame, I'll tell you what I want. And so they came to my graduation. I got them out of the car. I said, don't say anything. Just come with me. I'm going to tell you what I want to do. We went to the music hall. We went into one of those rooms where you can rehearse. And I sang Pennies from Heaven. Midway through Pennies from Heaven, I see my Italian mother crying her eyes out. And my Irish father making his fist. He used to be a boxer, you know, and I'm thinking, oh, my God. And so that's when I told him, don't worry about it. I just made up my mind. I'm not going to do that, but I hope to be in television. And so that's how I finally let them know.
And in the book, you write of a meeting on the Joey Bishop show where you sang to Bing Crosby.
Oh, absolutely. So, you know, here's the funny thing. Joey was part of the Rat Pack. I used to take a walk with Joey every day in Hollywood, up Vine Street to Hollywood Boulevard.
You would walk with him?
Walk with him every day. When you walk with somebody that long, what does it get down to? What did you want to be when you were a kid? I wanted to be a comedian. What did you want to do? That's a joke. I said, well, I wanted to be Bing Crosby. Really? I said, yeah, you know, I just loved the way he sang, and I knew all of his lyrics when I was a kid, all those songs. I loved them. They wanted Bing to sing, but they were afraid to ask him. So Joey approached it this way. He said, Bing, you see this kid? Biggest fan you ever had. Be a big thrill in his life if you would sing a song to him. Bing Crosby's sitting right here. Turns and he sings Turalura to me. And it was just great. I couldn't get over it. Go to a commercial break. Come out of commercial. Bishop hasn't had enough. He said, Regis, sing a song to Bing. I wanted to kill myself. I wanted to get outside and run. And Bing Crosby, he doesn't know what's going on. Okay, he turns and he looks at Regis. And so every time it rains, I sing the whole song to him. And it took about 2.5 minutes. And it was over, and Dorothy Lamour came out, and she said, did you have to sing the whole thing? So we all had a big laugh. Next day, I get a telegram from Mercury Records. The guy said, you want to do an album of all Crosby songs? I said, I've never sung before in my life. I have no training, nothing at all. No, don't worry about that. Just come and sing. And so I did. And that's how I made my first record.